Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
Watch. Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Raw Recap, brought to you by the Smacked Raw Podcast. I'm your host, Katie Baby. And I'm joined by the Stoner Champ lover himself, Kevin Crazy. How you doing?
Yes, pretty good. So I know you had some lukewarm vodka before the show.
Yes.
But one time my buddy and I had some lukewarm hot dogs and we made a song about it.
Why are you bringing
there
this
was
up?
nothing worse
Stop.
than a lukewarm hot dog today.
So, we are you're the worst. Damn it, Kevin.
I got it in there.
We are a wrestling recap podcast. You can find us live for the Raw, Dynamite,
sure?
and SmackDown recaps on twitch.tv/puttingyouover. You can find the NXT recaps live on our personal Twitch, twitch.tv/SmackDrawPodcast. If you miss a live stream, we have the video form of the podcast up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SmackDrawPodcast. Go ahead.
Yo, isn't that Unpopular Wrestling Opinion show supposed to be up soon?
Yes.
Kyle?
I'm not Kyle, but
not.
I'm just going to say yes.
Well, Kyle's in the chat. I mean, so I was very publicly calling him out. I guess if it's not up, I don't know, it might be up.
Well, if it's not up, you can check out the other videos we have. We have all of our podcasts, past UWOs. I think that's really it. I can't think of what else is on there.
Our YouTube sucks. Don't bother. No, I'm just kidding.
Our YouTube's fantastic. There's at least 4 new videos a week over there.
No, we do put a lot of stuff there.
We do put a lot of stuff over there. If you don't like to watch podcasts, you can find the audio form on basically every podcast platform you can think of. And if you don't...
A lot of them.
If you don't like podcasts, but you still like wrestling content, use your peepers.
Why are you listening to us?
Stop interrupting me. How dare you? Use your peepers. Kevin, I say it every week. Use your peepers, and where should they go?
Peepers, creepers.
No, that's not what I
Where'd you
meant.
get those peepers.
Stop. There's copyright claims all over the damn place now. Because your singing is that
vibing.
good. Your singing is
Well,
that good.
I appreciate the compliment. I'll make sure to sing more often.
Head on over to WrestlingNewsWorld.com. We're the exclusive recap for them, but they have fantastic articles written by awesome people over there. They have other podcasts, and check out their premium content. Support them like you can support us by going where, Kevin?
Patreon.com. And like I said, /Smacked Raw Podcast.
There you go.
And, New York just legalized weed, so please help me buy more weed all the time through this Patreon.
No. Why is the glitch still on? Damn it.
What glitch?
Botching. Nothing. It's fine.
Oh. But anyway, that's one thing we could spend that money on that would really help. Did you hear all that awesome content that we had? I was making. I gave Katie the giggles thanks to weed. There you go. See, it helps the show. Anyway, but for real though, you can get some stickers. You can get yourself a freaking Smacked Raw Podcast T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You can be on our Unpopular Wrestling show. Well, not as a panelist. You can't be that bougie with us because we're a bunch of fucking elitist assholes. But we can make fun of your fucking tweet. We'll also give you some advertising too. So do it. Give us your money and we'll give you stuff. It's dope. It's a dope arrangement. That was my best work yet.
Man. I don't even know. It just gets worse and longer and more drawn out each week. You insulted everyone this time. You called us elite, this is the wrong company for that.
I said elitists.
Same thing. Whatever.
No, it's not.
It basically is. Am I wrong?
No, but or
Exactly.
yes, but I'm not getting into.
No. You said I wasn't wrong.
It's no. Whatever.
Blink 3 times.
Blink
if you're
3
still
times if
watching.
you're still watching Kyle.
This is why you have to try and watch us live, because the chat is just its own being.
Oh my God, it's popping tonight.
It's great.
My lip gloss be popping.
All right, Lil Mama, can we get on with the show, please?
Lil Mama and Avril Lavigne. There's some other song, but anyway, sorry.
Guys, this is
I
what
was
I have to deal with.
excited. I was excited that you knew that. That was awesome, by the way. I wasn't trying to fuck with you. I was like, yo.
I'm younger
Lip
than
gloss.
you. That
Yeah,
song
I
was
know.
popular when I was in like middle school.
I was like 26.
Exactly. You're old, Kevin. You're old.
God damn it, you're right. But it's all right.
It's all right. Like Raw was.
I'm still here, Kyle said. No, you know what? Here are my genuine feelings about Raw.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not trying to steal, but
No, go ahead, please.
decent Raw except for Shane McMahon. And I feel like that's Raw lately. Like it's not great, it's not bad. But you know, Shane McMahon can go right to the trash heap as far as I'm concerned, you know, but like the rest of it was decent, especially like the of course, you know, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, the top of the card is always dope. Some of the women's stuff was kind of weird, but
Yeah.
you know. Hey,
It's good enough.
there
for
you
punk
go.
rock,
There's my
right, Kev?
opinion. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Get back here.
Already the third time I've done that joke.
I know. I'm over it
know,
at
it's
this
not
point.
working
It's
anymore.
not. It's overplayed. If you're listening, Kevin just got up out of his chair and walked off screen for the third time.
Stoner champ.
No, Stoner Champ.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a lot of stuff that happened repeatedly. So I'm gonna bunch it all together to make life easier, and that way we're not doing an hour and a half podcast about stuff that just keeps repeating.
Yeah, plus like we could have had really dope content going on like before we started recording too.
It's true.
Anyway.
Touche. All right, so we're gonna start with the Drew McIntyre stuff because he was a constant pinpoint throughout Raw.
Mhm.
It's the
And
Raw,
it was good.
It was. I like what they're doing with Drew.
Mm-hmm.
They're showing that there's basically a hit out on him, which I didn't know this was the Mafia. There's a hit out on Drew.
The Bills Mafia.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Raw literally starts with earlier Drew entering the building. He gets an interview talking.
Wait. Full
What?
stop. Kev for the owner of Travis. I love it, Savannah. I fucking love it.
You really interrupted me for Travis the stupid eagle.
You're goddamn right.
So Drew McIntyre is in an interview where
Good
he's
reaction.
basically talking about this bounty on his head put out by Lashley. Is Lashley good on his offer? And McIntyre basically says, well, you can come after me, but you're going to get your ass beat.
Yeah.
Mood. And then later in the night, I think within like the first hour, we see Drew backstage and he runs into AJ Styles and Omos, or Omos, however you actually pronounce it. They change how they pronounce it every week. I don't
Yeah, I
actually
hear
know
you.
anymore. It's the same with like Pac or Pac, because Eddie Kingston said it one way every time, and it just
Yep.
it doesn't.
No, I
brains-
can't. I
no.
can't. Yeah, every time I hear his name, I just hear it both goddamn ways.
Exactly.
I don't know how that happens, but that's totally what fucking happens.
It's exactly how that happens. So Drew's basically just saying, AJ, this is your opportunity. You can step up. You can try and take me out. AJ even holds back Omos, almost, however you want to pronounce his name.
He almost held back almost. I'm playing with words now, just seeing
Yeah.
what works.
Yeah, it's not working.
Just
Kevin.
just putting. I'm just vibing. Maybe it doesn't work. What are you doing?
Trying to recap
kinda-
Raw, sir.
I'm doing things that are more fun than that.
AJ says he has more important things to do, like taking on Xavier Woods later in the night, all that jazz. And then, where's the next one? Oh, so Drew legitimately goes into the locker room.
This was
And
dope.
This was one of the coolest parts, and there was only a few cool parts of Raw. This was definitely one of them.
This was probably the best segment, honestly. I mean, outside of the ring stuff, you know what I mean? Like as far as like promo work and shit like that. Like this was really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he walks into the locker room saying, "Who's gonna step up?" He's disappointed in that no one is trying to get a WrestleMania opportunity. He calls out Braun Strowman. Braun says, "Well, if you win, I'll take you on later." He gets in Humberto Carrillo's face, which disrespectful. He like throws him.
Yeah, he tosses him like a fucking rag doll.
He yeeted him.
Like, come on. Goddamn Humberto Carrillo. I was such a fan of that dude. Like, I really, really liked him a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
they have done him dirty lately. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't know why this reminded me of this. There was no R-Truth on the show tonight. That's why it was so
Holy
bad.
shit.
That's why.
That's,
We figured it
well,
out, guys. Ding, ding, ding.
That is,
Figured
I mean,
it out.
I
wish I had a bell.
No, you're probably right. That's the saving grace of most Raw, really, when because like R-Truth just puts out that genuine energy, and you're just like fucking R-Truth, man.
Yeah, everything he
can't
says
help but
might
love
not
the
make
guy.
sense, but he does it with such a positive attitude, and he just loves what he's doing. So you can't help but be like, R-Truth, what a guy.
So does Riddle.
No. Riddle is stupid and a stoner, and nothing he says makes sense in any way, shape, or form.
It all made sense.
Only to you.
Not just to me. I mean, other stoners too.
But, continuing on, he gets in Drew Gulak's face, gives a nice Glasgow kiss to Drew Gulak,
Yeah, holy shit.
and then, the most interesting part, and the
Nasty.
thing I was kind of waiting for, he steps up to Ricochet,
Woo!
and Ricochet's like, "Listen, I don't trust a damn thing MVP and Lashley say. I know they're not men of their word, because the history with the Hurt Business, I'm going to put it in air quotes and talk about it, and Ricochet is in the
Yeah.
past, thank God, but that we went through months and months of that,
Yeah, it was just the Hurt Business versus Ricochet, basically.
basically. Well,
was-
Ricochet and Cedric, and then Cedric joined, but
Yeah.
well, Ricochet says,
Anyway.
if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you got, and Drew respects that. So later in the night, we get that match. Now we're gonna go back to the beginning of Raw. We're gonna, yeah, Humberto is just, it really is depressing because he did get jacked. Like, it doesn't even
Yeah.
look like the same Humberto who debuted on Raw with like Rey Mysterio as his like tag team partner. And he doesn't look the same at all, and yet they're doing nothing with him. He's part of the 24/7 division.
Yeah.
And again, 24/7 champ wasn't even on Raw.
And basically, he's on the 24/7 division, so that basically means like, who gives a shit what's going on with him?
It's crazy that they have so many. Are you okay?
Yeah, this chair is being a fuckhead. That's all. I'm figuring it out. Just
You're doing-
vibing
you're
over
doing
here.
great. I'm proud of you, bud. Doing great.
Man, thanks.
The crazy thing is they have so many talented wrestlers, and they're doing nothing with them. When is the
Yep.
last time Aleister Black had a match on TV?
When's the last time Andrade did?
He's released now, so he's not in this picture.
No, I know. I'm just being a dick. But
Shocker.
no, I hear you. No, you're totally right. They have people that are just like, I don't know what they're doing, jerking off. What are they doing? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, all sorts of people like that. Yeah, I mean the whole ass 24 fucking division. all those dudes could be like at least fighting over a mid card belt for sure. You know what I mean?
And like,
Meanwhile, they're like the conga line at fucking a cruise ship or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like, but those dudes were legit badasses back in the day. You know?
yeah, I mean, one thing you could say is that, I can't even say send them back down to NXT because it's not down. You can send them over
No.
to NXT, have them fight for the cruiserweight title, if that
Right.
stays, pending after takeover, to be determined if the title stays there.
Right.
But if not that, you create another title just for them. Give them something. That's what they all were there for in the first place, was the cruiserweight title when they were on 205 Live. 205 Live,
Back to
nobody
Ruski.
watches. I forget is a
Yeah.
thing 90% of the time,
Right.
as do most people.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sad. When 205 Live had its own segment or segments on Raw, that's when it was most popular. That's
Yeah.
when people were like, yo, these cruiserweights are pretty fire. We should probably start watching them.
Yep.
Because
I'll
again,
tell
with
you
Neville.
what, 205. Well, yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Good.
I'll tell you what though. Like when 205 Live was on after SmackDown, like when SmackDown was still on Tuesday nights and shit,
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty fucking good because it was most of those guys that were fighting over the title then. You know, like
Mhm.
Carrillo, Gulag,
Buddy Murphy,
trying to-
Ali,
Yep.
Cedric Alexander.
Yep. Akira Tozawa.
Yeah,
He was there.
those
Those
there.
guys are all super great, you know, like.
Yeah,
But instead, you know, they're chasing our truth around, which is great. There needs to be somebody doing that, but
it's still
God damn.
it's still a damn shame.
yeah.
All right, that was a good little rant. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
All right,
Me
so let's start. Well, let's talk about the official start of Raw, which was Bobby Lashley and the rest of the Hurt Business coming out to the ring, and he's basically reiterating the hit that he's putting out on Bobby Lashley,
Yeah.
saying, "Well, you take out," or he put on Drew McIntyre, not Bobby Lashley. I don't know how to speak.
What's up, Jess?
Thanks for the follow, Jez. Also, again, my stream froze on my computer. But we're
it
still
rolls on
going,
my
right?
phone, too. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure if I just refreshed it, it would come back, but I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna refresh anyways because again, I'm not trusting this.
Whatever.
Not whatever, Kev. I'm just gonna open another tab, honestly.
Another tab.
Kevin, shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Kevin.
While I'm doing this, I'm just gonna keep talking and pray to God that still works. So Bobby Lashley's reiterating that you take out Drew McIntyre, you will get a title match at Mania.
Yep.
And then he goes on to, well, him and MVP bring up the fact that Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin lost their handicap match
Yeah.
against Drew McIntyre, and they are officially banned from ringside, which kind of sucks. Okay, we're back. Kind of. And this leads to Bobby Lashley and MVP saying, "You guys are embarrassing us. You lost the Raw Tag Team titles.
Yeah.
I can't count on the two of you." And Sean Benjamin's just like, "You wouldn't be champ if it wasn't for Cedric and I," which, true.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. And that leads to, guys, it led to her business is no more.
Ugh, yeah, I know.
They are broken up because
That's terrible.
Lashley punches Cedric in the face, ragdolls Shelton around a little bit,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, I wasn't in. I mean, it was the writing was on the wall, but like it was still just like it was sad to see.
It was predestined.
You know,
we've been talking
Yeah.
about it for a while, just in our
Mhm.
chat and on here.
Well,
They've been-
especially after last week, I was like, that's got to be the last straw, right?
yeah,
you know.
the seeds were planted.
Mhm.
Nobody's happy. The Hurt Business was one of the coolest things about this pandemic
Yeah.
era of WWE, is seeing the formation of this group, seeing them
Yep.
do all of these awesome things. It hurts. Pun very much intended.
Yes.
Very, very much intended. And
Mhm.
it, again, it's just awful.
Business is booming right now, I guess.
No, the business is the opposite of booming.
Yeah. By the way, Jess, I'm drinking tea.
Oh, okay. You're good. Okay.
Well, I didn't want to ignore her. She's a fan. She's a Kevin stan, all right? And I have to.
She is a Kevin Stan. And so yeah, no more Hurt Business. Everyone, take a sip of whatever you have. This is a group effort here. Everyone, Kevin, grab your mug.
One out for my homies in the Hurt Business, I guess.
Raise one up for the Hurt Business.
Mm.
I hope everyone watching at home or in the stream also took a sip of whatever they were drinking.
Yeah. Well, we got an F in the chat for it. So
F's all
from
around.
Kyle.
F's all
Yeah.
around. But moving on to
I got a lot of fucks to give.
moving
Holy crap.
on.
I've seen that face since I was like 10 years old for every teacher that I've back talked to, and my mom, and I mean, I'm not sure how you feel about that comparison, but that was the energy.
Also, yes, I am aware I have booze at my disposal. However, I'm not gonna drink that right now.
I don't drink.
I have my water. It's fine. But anyways, we're getting way off track. Damn it. The next thing, Riddle, Kevin's favorite person in the world. He is in an interview.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't know why Sheamus hit him with his scooter last week. He wasn't.
talk.
What? Okay.
Yo, he was just trying to show his goddamn scooter off. He's like, bro, you can do it. He's like, nah, man, he called Sheamus unnatural, and Sheamus fucking hit him in the gut with his scooter. Riddle has every right to be pissed off. And that's what he says, too. He says he's pissed off at him.
Well, he also says, well, I'm not sure if Sheamus had a tummy ache. I'm not sure if it's because he has no soul. Ginger jokes. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
And then, it's not over there, guys. It continues. He scooters on over to Titus O'Neil.
This is dope.
He's telling Titus, you know what you should do? You should roast a pig at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Like, in the middle of the ring. And Titus is like, what
Yep.
the fuck are you talking about?
Legit, he was like, what? Like, he looked straight up actually confused.
Because nobody understands Riddle besides stoners.
I gotta be honest, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about when he was talking about roasting a pig at first. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Roasting a pig?
Well, he goes on to say, oh, because you're the roast. You're roasting WrestleMania or something. And Titus is like, no. I'm the co-host with Double H. I'm not saying the man's name. He's a
Double H.
He's a piece of garbage. And the
Yo,
fact that
though,
go ahead.
The kid promo though was the cutest shit in the whole world.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear it and I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my god! Like, I hear you on dude being a piece of shit. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you, but holy crap, that kid fucking killed it. It was so good.
I mean, are we gonna Terrence Eugene? Yes, that's right. That's what they were. The guys at Young Kings were calling him when we did our Mania. When I went over for the Mania one.
That's good.
But no, it's this is how effed up WWE is. Terrence, a known racist. You have him co-host WrestleMania, which, why is he even there? You had your Andre moment 100 years ago. It's over. We're done talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have him co-host WrestleMania with one of the nicest, most kind-hearted men who just happens to be black.
Yeah,
why?
my head exploded a little when I heard about this too, because I was just like, "This is what are you what are you doing?"
Like,
WW, this is so fucking tone deaf. Like, what is like? This is the easiest thing to like be like, maybe that guy is not the right one. Like,
maybe we
it's
don't
just-
need someone who has the skin of leather and hasn't wrestled a match in 20 years and isn't relevant anymore. And the only reason he is relevant is because WWE keeps putting him on our TV screens talking about his WrestleMania moment, brother, that happened legitimately at least 20 years ago. 30.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
30.
Yeah, probably close to 30 years ago now.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say probably 90s, early 90s. You know.
Well, WrestleMania, it happened at WrestleMania 3.
Oh, that was even in the 80s.
I know,
It was
because that was
87.
one of my choices.
WrestleMania, yeah,
3.
yeah.
Not 37. That's disrespectful. Why did you auto do that?
Well, there's as many WrestleManias as there are
87.
years of Kevin Crazy. They literally started in 1984, and I was born in 1984. So it's real easy for me to figure that shit out. It's like my superpower, wrestling superpower.
Mm-hmm.
I just know the year of WrestleMania
Yeah.
that easily.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody born in 1984 has that superpower. By
I
the
mean,
way,
RN has that superpower as well, because aren't you guys the same age?
yeah, I think so. Yeah. So he has that superpower.
I had to go on another tangent. I'm sorry. This is what happens when I take a swig before we do a podcast.
Let it out. Let it out.
I get annoyed way more easily, and then so Riddle keeps talking to Titus O'Neil about roasting a pig, and Titus has to assure him that he's the co-host. There's no roast. Titus walks away, as he should. And Riddle keeps he keeps scootering away, and Sheamus really just comes in, hockey checks him into some equipment, and then he's like, "See you in the ring." Damn.
Yeah, that was brutal. It really was.
Let the hate flow through you. I have
good.
the amount of hatred and anger I actually have. I put on this real talk. I put on this persona that I'm happy. And, like, a lot of stuff doesn't bother me. I am one of the angriest people you will ever meet in your entire life. And if you piss me off, game over.
I'm
Just
trying
saying.
real hard.
Kevin, no. The fact that you called me a bitch on stream once, you're very low on the totem pole.
Perfect. I genuinely felt bad about that. That was, I was like, oh, yeah, I did. I went a little too far, and I'm sorry about that. I apologize.
I know. And you keep apologizing, and I'm going to keep making you apologize. You know,
well,
like...
fuck you, bitch!
Go ahead and try and talk. Let's see if the people can hear you. I muted you on OBS, my dude. Are you going to apologize? Or he's going to move on. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin find Adam Pearce backstage, basically demanding that Shelton have a one-on-one with Bobby Lashley. I'm just gonna keep going and get this done.
Come on, it was a joke for the people.
Hashtag cancel Kevin.
Hey, I got told cancel culture was all toxic and shit or something the other day, so I don't. Okay.
I'm personally canceling you. That's me personally doing that to you. Shelton wants Bobby Lashley this week on a one-on-one, and Cedric Alexander says, well, if there's anything left of Bobby Lashley, I want him next week. Which, okay. And then Cedric and Shelton just popping off on Adam Pearce. They're like, oh, do you have to ask Bobby Lashley to make this match? Like, you have to ask Roman Reigns? Where's your sack, Adam Pearce? Grow a pair. First of all, why is everyone a middle schooler now? Like, what is going on? It's like...
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right.
It's like the Braun Shane stuff, which...
Oh my god.
that's stupid in itself. Tonight's definitely solidified it as awful.
Oh god.
And
yeah.
then
maybe the best or maybe the worst segment on Raw this year so far.
This has been the worst segment of Raw in many years, and I hate it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was bad. Like,
It's all
I mean,
stupid.
you know me. I like to look on the bright side, but there isn't much of a bright side on this motherfucker.
There is zero
honestly.
bright side when it comes to Shane versus Braun. This whole storyline is trash. Now, you know what?
it's
I'm
not
going to
good.
save my opinions for when we get there.
Fair
Because it's
enough.
coming up very soon. After I talk about Sheamus versus Riddle. Sheamus versus Riddle. I think I said it weird.
Very weird.
You know what? Fuck off, Kevin.
Oh man, I
The-
got you to swear.
I've
too.
I've sworn a lot already. I've dropped a few F's.
Oh.
Sorry, Kyle.
Cancel Kevin. I'm getting a lot of cancel Kevins.
It's because
Go ahead
everyone
and
loves
cancel
me.
me.
They
I'm
defend
not trying
me.
to make friends.
They defend me. They defend my honor.
What honor?
I'll never be able to top the show. Oh, sir, you can. This is awful.
What are you talking about? This is awful. This is fun as shit. We're having a great time.
I mean, this has been a really fun show. Half an
Yeah.
hour in. We gotta keep rolling, Kevin. We gotta keep rolling. Because Kevin, if we
hell
fini-
no, cancel Kevin.
if we finish
Even Jess.
this recap, we can keep talking with our friends. Big brain. Big
Who
brain.
said they were my friends?
Okay, we can talk to my friends.
Oh, they're my friends too. I'm just kidding.
Sheamus versus
I
Riddle.
hope.
This
Yeah.
match, hard hitting. Are we surprised? No.
No.
Sheamus is one of the hardest hitting people in the business right now. He's been
Thank you,
killing it.
Justin. So is Riddle.
I was going to give Riddle a little bit of praise. As much as I hate his character, his in-ring work stuff is really good.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like his character really works. Is because, you're not supposed to take him seriously. You're almost supposed to go like, man, he is mind-numbingly stupid.
He's a
And then he
stoner.
comes into the ring and he kicks your fucking ass.
And yeah, he basically
Most of the
did
time he
that.
backs that up.
Listen, Riddle is really good in the ring. He's champ for some reason.
The best reasons.
I don't know. It's in all honesty, Keith Lee should be champion right now, but health reasons, Keith Lee is not champion.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you caught what I said in the chat, but I was like, yo, what would be kind of dope is if Keith Lee came back and took the belt off of Riddle and then joined the Hurt Business first or after, and then the Hurt Business kind of becomes like a two-headed monster with
Okay.
Those two guys kind of running the show, and then MVP kind of keeps them together, and then somebody else is like the lackey,
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know if that would work, but I think that would be kind of dope.
I mean, that definitely would. I like that idea, but then I don't like that idea. Keith Lee just needs to be on his own when he comes back. But when he comes back, I don't know. Also, the only reason I know, for sure that Keith Lee was supposed to win and Riddle was supposed to eat the pin was Reek when he was on SmackDown Raw, because I watched that earlier today. And Reek was doing a little recap thing. So, shout out to Reek. Thanks, man.
All right, on.
But nonetheless, I'm pretty sure Sheamus low blows Riddle, or at least it looked it, and then a knee strike to the face. Sheamus wins. He's celebrating, and Riddle knocks him off the top, and he tumbles out. And Riddle's all mad. He's pissed off. And it is official. We get Sheamus versus Riddle at Mania for the U.S. title, which was kind of easy to
Feels really
determine.
thrown together.
I mean, this feud literally started last week.
I mean, there's still one more week. Who knows? Maybe something cool will happen. I'm not saying that I'm not into it. It's just, yeah, it feels really quick.
It's
Like they were like, we got to give Riddle and Sheamus something. Why not together?
we have to
you
have
know?
our champion on the WrestleMania card.
Yeah. Which makes, I mean, that makes sense.
It does make
You
sense.
know? But like, yeah, it just didn't, they didn't really think it through, you know?
Do they ever?
Well, yeah, just like we were talking. Like, Logic? What the fuck does that
Logic?
mean?
The fuck? No, they don't have any. Alright, I talked about Drew and AJ. Oh, good. Shane's
Shane?
expose on Braun
Holy Jesus fucking
Strowman.
Christ.
Now,
Yeah, this joke,
go ahead.
I just, like, you were saying, like, is everybody, like, in middle school tonight? Like, yeah, this was, like, does Leave It to fucking Beaver want their joke back? Like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Shane McMahon, this was so dumb.
Mhm.
Like, anybody could have gotten the fucking TV time over this and it would have been a better idea. Literally, give Riddle the TV time and it would have been better for you, Katie. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Honestly, as much as, yeah, Riddle over this would anything.
Well, that's
Hell,
what I'm saying.
you could have just had R-Truth running around for 5 minutes backstage, getting chased, getting pinned. You could have had that. But no, you have Shane McMahon.
Jesus.
I'm going to say it again. Shane McMahon.
So bad.
In the ring with Elias, shout out to Pittsburgh, and Jackson Riker, also a piece of trash. Besides the point.
What? Yeah. Like, literally, the only redeeming factor from this whole goddamn segment was the fact that Braun beat the shit out of Jackson Riker. And that wasn't even like redeeming enough for me to want it on my television.
No,
it was just like, well, if I'm trying to be as positive as I can be about this,
Kev,
at least that
you don't
dude was the one that looks like shit.
You don't gotta be positive about this. You know why? Because it's all trash. This whole segment belongs in the fucking trash. And let me explain why.
I mean, you can't lie.
Again, Shane McMahon. You know, his father owns the company.
Yeah.
Pulls up Braun's 5th grade report card. I put it in air quotes for those who are listening. It's all
it was
D's.
legit. It was totally legit.
It was not fucking legit. It was, first of all, Braun being the way he was, being built, and like I think there was like the "my son is a WWE superstar" thing they did a while ago. Braun wouldn't get a D in gym. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Am I wrong? No.
Kayfabe, though. Come on, suspend disbelief.
Stop. No, this whole thing is stupid, Kevin. You have
no. You're right. You're right. I'm just being an asshole.
He has all D's on his report card.
D's get degrees.
That is actually incorrect. C's get degrees.
No, I know. I used to correct everybody with that too.
C's get
because
degrees,
I failed.
and that's the mood. I barely got along. That's neither here nor there. You have this fake report card with all D's, a few D minuses and a D plus, and some fake notes written by teachers. And Shane's like, "Oh well, I'm gonna outwit Braun at WrestleMania." First of all, if he does it again, I swear to fucking God, I'm done. This
sounds funny or cool.
This whole
like it's just cringy.
It makes me mad.
So bad.
I literally have to like straighten up, and like watching it infuriates me.
No, I hear you. It's bad. It's not good.
And this is another thing. You're gonna have Braun beats Jackson Riker. He beats the brakes off him. LOL. Who's surprised? Nobody. I didn't think so. And Shane runs away like a coward because what else is new? And Braun's like, "Oh, hey Shane, guess what? You said you can fight me in any match I want." Picks a steel cage. We already went on a nice little rant. Should be a Hell in a Cell, but they have their own pay-per-view for that. They're not going to put another Hell in a Cell in there because they're WWE. No logic. Have we said that enough?
I think it's at least the 10th time we brought it up tonight.
At least.
I don't think we bring it up enough on this show if you want to know the God's honest truth.
Nah, do I need to bring it up more? I will.
By the way, shout out to Savannah. She goes, it was a WrestleMania caliber segment.
How dare you? They didn't say that
was
at
awesome.
all. Don't worry. Next week is the week before. They're gonna ham it
Jesus.
up to a 10.
Yeah, get ready for it.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have Shane McMahon, who is 50,
Yeah, at least.
something like that, in a steel cage match against Braun Strowman at WrestleMania. You know how many other people could be in that spot or it be utilized in a match? Hell, have another Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal thing
Yeah.
and get
What
rid
the
of
hell?
this. Get rid of this completely. All the people we mentioned before, not Andrade because he's gone. Aleister Black,
Yeah.
Drew Gulak, Humberto Carrillo,
Shit,
Buddy Murphy.
What about maybe letting some of the women get some shine too? That's also something that could be done instead of this bullshit.
Do not even get me started on their women's division because I fucking can't stand it. Everything.
I know.
I gotta put it in the box. I have to put it in the box. I have to put it
No,
in
I
the
hear you.
box.
But no, I mean seriously, you're absolutely right. All those people that you named off deserve it more than this bullshit. Anything, like almost literally anything, would have been a better use of this time than what the fuck turd was on our television set for 10 minutes. You know.
But that's the thing. WWE doesn't care. They're just like, no, Shane McMahon, you guys want to see him jump off a steel cage again? Possibly die? That's what Shane's going to do. That's the only reason Shane McMahon has a WrestleMania match. You can't tell me otherwise at this point.
Well, he better do that.
If he
God
doesn't,
damn it.
then this was a waste of my time, a waste of my breath, and a waste of my energy. At WWE, you can come get these hands from me. I'll square the fuck up right now. Moving on. This whole
Come on, I'm a
segment.
former champ. I deserve a spot at WrestleMania.
We can both fight him. Everyone fight WWE.
Everyone fight WWE.
Everyone fight WWE at this point. Well, it's not like they listen to their fans anyway. They're like, oh, we listen to the fans. Do you? Are you sure?
No, I don't know why anybody.
When was the last
anybody
time you
took it
did?
Seriously.
When was the last time you listened to your fans? Oh yeah, never.
Maybe. Yeah, never. Yeah, never.
They also don't even have live fans. They can't even feed off that. You have
Yeah.
screens. Whoa, scary.
And they tell those fans how to react.
They
to
do,
things.
and I hated it. I hated every second of it. I hated being in the Thunderdome. I've told my experience before. I hated it.
Oh, it sounded awful. I was thinking about doing it, and then you told me about it. I was like, nope, that
not even
sounds
worth it.
absolutely terrible.
I don't even know how long my time slot was, but I was also trying to take notes, and at the same time, and they were just like, "Oh, here comes Seth Rollins, everyone boo," and I literally would go, "Boo!" I would like hide my mouth, because then I was like talking to myself too. I was like, "This is fucking stupid."
Right.
While I'm trying to take notes, they're not looking at me all weird because like your camera's on the whole time, and I'm like, just like,
Yeah.
My notes were like this way. It was awful. I'll talk more about it after. All right,
No
we
thanks.
gotta get through this. This has been the longest fucking review.
Yep.
Dirt Sheet. Hey Hey Hop Hop music video.
Loved
You
it.
loved it.
Loved
the
it.
beat was good, but the fact that it was Miz and Morrison, I couldn't get into it.
Loved it.
It's
What
just-
was the line that RN put it in the chat? I don't even remember exactly. They hop, but we hop more, or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I wasn't listening to the lyrics. I know that they threw some Spanish in there because, Bad Bunny. But I wasn't.
I thought it was dope.
like
I
said-
really, I like it. Like I said, it gave me like Prestige Worldwide fucking vibes. Like
Which I
every
was-
time they do music videos.
I literally was watching that at work the other day. Yesterday.
Oh, Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Yo, that movie's great, right? I love
Fantastic.
that movie.
Fantastic. And
Uh,
that part was the part I left on too.
But that's what they give me. That's why I like it so much, because that's what it reminds me of.
It's
Is that
understandable.
shit. But you know, it's not your thing. It's not your thing.
And like I said, the beat, fire. But I just couldn't get behind it being Miz and Morrison. I was just like, I don't know. Savannah's mad at me.
Is she?
Probably. Oh no. But you know what, Katie, in all caps. I'm scared now. I'm just gonna keep talking and pray she doesn't come at me. That prompts Bad Bunny and Damian Priest to come out. They're saying, oh yeah, we enjoyed your video. And Bad Bunny proceeds to pop off in Spanish. Damian Priest is being like, yeah, he basically said he's gonna make you his bitch.
Yeah.
And then Miz Morrison get out of the ring.
Shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Miz Morrison get out of the ring. Damian Priest kind of steps in front of Bad Bunny, and Miz is like, "Oh, you're not gonna be there at Mania." Blah 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 blah. And Damian Priest is like, "All right, go ahead. I'll step out of the way." Steps out of the way. Bad Bunny clocked Miz.
Didn't even miss a beat either.
He just said,
Like, as soon as Damian Priest stepped out of the way, that punch was devastating.
that was rough.
I was like, okay, Bad Bunny, I'm a little intrigued now. Let's see what you can do.
He broke a whole ass guitar off Miz's bag, which that takes some force, and he straight up clocked him, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm actually and like I usually don't like the celebrity things.
Yeah, me either.
Especially recently. I'm not even gonna get into the Logan Paul stuff because SmackDown is not my show, and this is not SmackDown. If I'm in the chat on Friday, y'all better watch out.
That's a pretty big oof, though. I hear what you're saying. I'm with you.
I hate Logan Paul.
By the way, my son hates him too, and he is very vocal about throwing shade at Logan Paul.
Logan Paul is
really
a piece of human garbage, and I'm not going to get into that right now because this is not the SmackDown podcast.
Yeah.
In the box. But
that's your mantra, I guess.
It has to be tonight. And so, like I said, I'm kind of intrigued about the Bad Bunny Miz stuff and where it's going to go.
I'm way more into this than I am the fucking Shane McMahon fucking Braun Strowman shit.
Everybody
That's
is.
for sure.
Everyone's just like, yo, Bad Bunny? Like, everyone just like, Shane versus Braun?
Yeah. Like, I don't give a shit about Shane versus Braun.
Nobody does.
Not a single solitary shit.
Zero Fs. Zero.
Like,
Settle.
a WrestleMania match. Get the fuck out of here.
I can't even We're just gonna move on. Randy Orton has promo saying, I needed to do anything to get rid of The Fiend. The Fiend is not a man. No. The Fiend is an abomination out of hell.
So am I.
To be fair, the way I said it last week, I said he was basically a demon straight out of hell. I like my phrasing a little better, but abomination's a really cool word. I just smacked the hell out of my headphones. Jesus. But no, abomination out of hell. He knew, or Brandy says that Bliss knew she could bring him back at any moment. He now knows what he's dealing with. They're cut from the same cloth. Kev, they're cut from the same cloth. He knows he has to go deep into hell
to
figure out how to beat the Fiend.
What cloth are they cut from?
He talks a lot of shit for a guy with a mouthful of demon seed every week.
I mean, Christ. I can't even fucking, like, that's pretty funny. He's not wrong.
He's not. Oh, God. Oh, man, my face is so red, too, because I took that swig before. God damn it.
You're drunk as fuck, aren't you?
I'm not. As every time I take a sip of alcohol, my face is just redder than usual. And then when I'm laughing, it's a mess. We're just gonna move on. The Shelton Benjamin taking on Bobby Lashley.
Great segue. Great segue.
That's why I get paid the big bucks, you know? That's why I get paid anything. Bobby Lashley. It's the meme. You guys are getting paid?
Yeah.
Love that meme.
Exactly.
Bobby Lashley destroys Shelton Benjamin, which is a damn shame because I love Shelton Benjamin. He's been around a long time.
Yeah.
And it
But-
just sucks.
You can't have Bobby Lashley losing to Shelton Benjamin
Well,
right now,
I know.
Huh.
But that leads to a hurt lock for the win. No harm, no foul.
Still, though, Shelton Benjamin had a decent amount of offense in the
He
match,
did.
though, honestly. A lot more than I thought he was going to have. Like, I thought this was going to be like a glorified squash match, but it looked more like Shelton Benjamin just kind of made a mistake that Lashley capitalized on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Benjamin hit pay dirt, which he has beat multiple opponents with, and they made sure to put that over on commentary too.
Yeah.
Which also,
It's a dope move.
Samoa Joe wasn't on commentary, and I think that's another reason why Ross sucked so
Oh, yeah.
much. Because Samoa
That's a good
Joe
point.
is just a guy. I really thought he was
he's-
gonna come out at the end. Really
Oh,
sad it
that
wasn't
was
him.
So good. MVP wasn't bad, though. But yeah, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe's a
He's-
natural now.
Oh yeah, like he's I mean, he might be my favorite commentator in wrestling right now.
Really?
Honestly, like, he's really really fucking good. Like I really like Samoa Joe a lot.
Love Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
When are we
I
gonna
mean,
get
I'd
Samoa
rather
back
see him in the ring.
Like, when is he coming back?
Oh. We said the
Excuse
same thing.
We did,
at the same
basically.
time.
Basically. All right.
You and I are on the same wavelength.
I wish we weren't.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, end
When
the
the
podcast.
universe
I just
provides, you
abruptly
take.
end it. I would never. But AJ and Omos, I'm gonna say Omos. That's cooler. And New Day are backstage, and Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are like, no, guys, we're gonna have a game night to determine how
Mhm.
well you guys are actually like teammates and how well you know each other. This whole time backstage, Xavier Woods has a big notepad. Shout out to
Mhm.
Xavier Woods,
This was dope.
the man of self promotion. God bless him.
This was really cool.
He starts flipping pages while he's just having a conversation with AJ and Kofi. Like and subscribe to Up Up Down Down, and then he
Yep.
puts like youtube.com/Up Up Down Down. Tells people to listen to the New Day podcast. That man is a genius.
Yeah. It was really
Shout out.
dope. It was a nice little touch.
I love that.
Yeah,
Give
I liked it a
Xavier
lot, too.
Woods everything. I still
Mhm.
want him to face Reckoning. Well,
Oh my god.
she's not really Reckoning anymore, so it doesn't really make sense. But like, I still want that match to happen.
She can be reckoning one more time for that match, as far
There
as
you
I'm
go.
concerned.
There it is.
Because yeah, we deserve that match.
We do. And the fact that he just continually was shouting it, just like, "Where's Reckoning? Give me Reckoning!"
I loved it.
Woods U.S. champ, hell yeah!
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Push Xavier Woods to the moon. Sorry,
That's okay.
you just looked at me. It didn't say anything.
Nah.
We,
You okay?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm also just very tired. This is not going well.
It's going fine. You're doing great.
Thanks, bud. Really
Putting up
trying.
with a lot of my shit
I
tonight.
really am. I'm really
and
hanging
it's
in
pretty yeah, you are.
there. And that leads right into their game night, and basically it's literally like a game show, and
Yep.
it's to see like who's the better team, who has better chemistry, all that stuff. They play charades.
Mhm.
AJ
It was-
tries his best. They play
I
Pictionary.
like how Almost was just like, nah, I ain't drawing.
No,
He
his,
just straight up refused.
yeah, it's nothing. And then after AJ doesn't get Omos to successfully guess the sun, it literally was a picture of a sun.
He did a
Omos-
pretty good damn
That was a
sun
beautiful
drawing,
sun.
goddammit.
It was a beautiful
He
sun.
did.
He really
Better
nailed
than
it.
I would have been able to do, for goddamn fuck's sake. For sure.
Omos grabs the mic and he's like, "Enough with games. We don't need to play these games to see that we're a good tag team. All we need to do is win at Mania." And then there's a lot of bickering that goes on. Commercial. We come back. We get AJ taking on Xavier Woods. Great match.
Yeah.
Again, Xavier Woods, underrated as hell.
No, he really is.
To the moon with Xavier
To
Woods.
the moon.
To the moon.
I kind of look like Cameron Grimes now.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Kiss my grits.
Stop it. Stop. This isn't NXT. I covered that.
Kiss my grits to the moon.
Are you also gonna try and buy Undisputed Era?
Confession, I haven't watched fucking NXT.
I know you haven't. I know you haven't.
Hey man, sorry.
That's neither here nor there.
That's not because I don't like it.
It's okay. Neither here nor there. We're just gonna keep going. Because Omos decides to get involved in the match, lays his hands on Xavier Woods, and flips him back over the ropes into the ring, which was insane.
Yeah.
And that leads to a DQ. He picks up Kofi.
Jesus Christ.
And then just drops him on the concrete. Again, I'm putting it in quotes.
Yeah.
There was probably a pad there. I didn't hear like a slapping, nothing. Kofi's fine.
But he made it look effortless, though.
He did.
Like,
it's the same thing
that
he
was
did
a
with
grown man.
Woods
You know what I'm saying?
the other week. He did the same thing with Woods.
Yeah, I know. It's just impressive when he does it because you're just like, geez. Like, I mean, obviously, like, Kofi Kingston isn't the biggest guy in the world, but he's still a grown fucking man.
He's tiny.
And, like, he's throwing this dude around like he's nothing. You know, it's just, it's insane.
And after he does that, Omos hits a power slam, I guess. I don't even know what you would call what he hit on power bomb, maybe? I don't know. He hits something related to that on Xavier Woods. Looked devastating as all hell. And then he puts his foot on him. And has AJ count, which was also one of the slowest counts I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah! Thank you. I was thinking the same goddamn thing. Like, I almost said that. I was like, you wanted him to win, didn't you?
I mean,
AJ, like
Xavier Woods
what
wasn't getting up, though.
Well, no.
Omos's foot was on his freaking sternum. There was no way he was getting up.
He was basically dead, too.
Basically.
That moment. So.
All right, we're going to move on to something that I've been loving and is so cool. Alexa's Playground.
Yes, I like it a lot too.
She talks about the history of the Jack in the Box, which I don't know if it's true, and I was gonna look it up beforehand.
I don't either. It sounds believable enough.
If it's not, it should be the real lore of the Jack in the Box.
It should be.
It should be. I mean, the way she described it was so cool.
It is a cool story.
Basically talking about how the Jack in the Box used to be called the Devil in the Box. And it would put evil that was wounded into the box, and Randy thought that you know he got rid of the Fiend completely, but no, he just wounded him and trapped him inside of the box. Bliss called it the Fiend in the Box, which is iconic.
Dope. Fiend in the Box was dope.
Fiend in the Box.
Sorry, my dog was barking a little bit. I was trying to get him to stop.
No, you're good. Alexa says, well, the Fiend just needed time. And what did I write here? Why did I write it like that? What did I even write? My handwriting is awful. I don't even know what that says. I literally can't read it because I was writing it so fast. That's the struggle when you write your notes.
Yeah.
Basically, Alexa Bliss says, at WrestleMania, the Legend Killer dies. And the camera panned back, and the Fiend was actually sitting on the swing next to her.
Yeah, that was really
I loved
cool.
that. It was so
I
subtle.
popped for it.
It was so subtle. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, he's going to be sitting there, isn't he? I was like, oh my God, he's sitting there.
By the way, too, I love the eye makeup and the contacts they have Bliss wearing. She looks creepy as fuck.
She looks like a zombie.
Like, it was legitimately like kind of creeping me out.
She looks undead.
Exactly. Like, just like, yeah, those dead 1,000-mile eyes. You know, that's what it looks like.
It's the 1,000 something stare.
Yeah,
1,000
miles stare.
1,000 mile stare?
Yeah,
Is that actually?
I think.
I don't know. It sounds right.
But that like, but it's funny though because like even when she's looking like that, like she can kind of turn it on and off, which is what's so insane, you
I love
know?
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, she's so good.
We stand Alexa Bliss in this house.
I'm with it.
Hell yeah. We're going to move on to the women's segments because they put them all back to back to back. Because what else is new? We got Shayna taking on Naomi. Dana Brooke and...
Hexa.
What?
Like it. Reek in the chat, he called her Hexa. Like, I think what he's trying to say is putting hex on.
I think that's an F. I see Fiexa.
Oh, Fiexa. I'm really high.
Shayna Baszler taking on Naomi. Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose are on
Moving on.
commentary. As Shayna focuses on Naomi's arm. The match is quick. Reginald. Everyone's favorite person, Reginald. Everyone hates Reginald.
I don't know that I hate him so much as I don't understand why the fuck he's around.
That's what I mean. He's not needed for this. I'm so sick of men being in women's fucking storylines. I have said that many a times. I said that last week too. I'm so over it. I'm gonna say it again. In case you aren't aware, I'm over men being involved in the women's storylines and having a crucial part, taking away from the other women. What's the point?
No, yeah. Like, yeah, this whole romance angle with her and or with him and Naya is just it's dumb.
It's
I mean, there was some couple things that kind of made me snicker a little bit, but yeah, I mean, overall, what the fuck is the point? Why is he there?
There's no point. He gets up on the apron, and Lana tries to swing at him. Naya's like, no. She tries to put Lana through the table again. Lana sends her into Mandy Rose. Dana Brooke gets up, starts punching the hell out of Lana. There's a lot happening, a lot of chaos that allows Naomi to get a very sweet roll up on Shayna Baszler.
Oh yeah.
They run away. Everything disperses. You know, the women got maybe 5 minutes of screen time.
Yep.
Nonetheless.
But one thing I wanted to mention though too, having Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke on commentary and a lot of other people actually on commentary, what I've noticed is that like I feel like their delivery and the way that they like just talk about things is so much better than when they're like doing a promo, and I don't know what, like, they come across as more believable to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, cause like especially somebody like Mandy Rose, she's so stiff when she's doing promos, and like she felt fluid and like she was just kind of, you know, in the moment rather than being anxious. I don't know, you know, like.
Yeah. Put it in the box, in the box, in the box, in the box, in the box.
Oh no. Did I trigger something?
It's their whole women's event, and it doesn't fucking make sense. They don't utilize them. They have so many talented women. They don't utilize them. They get 5 minutes for a segment, and they're all there. And then you have Asuka, your champion, backstage with Riddle, who forgets his lines and then scoots off screen. What?
Dope.
No, awful. Asuka looked confused as all hell. She was just like,
oh, she did.
Ha, 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 ha.
Well, imagine
like,
how Riddle
laughing.
felt. He forgot his goddamn lines.
He literally was just like, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying, and legit something like that. And
then she
scooted
just
out.
kind of started dancing and shit. She was like, whatever.
She was just like, okay, because that led straight into the contract signing between her and Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship. It says that Rhea is overconfident, and they both, that's basically the gist of it. They both sign, very aggressively signing.
This was way better for Rhea Ripley this week, by the way. I felt like,
yeah,
she felt a lot. I mean, I'm sure last week she was nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like having to call out Asuka.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a lot of pressure in itself.
Yep.
But this week she killed it. And
Yeah, it felt like she belonged there.
yeah, I mean,
this
she
week.
literally picked up the table and threw it at Asuka's face.
Yep, she sure did.
And for some goddamn reason, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler come out talking about we have been dominating the entire women's division on all rosters for a year. Rhea's
made no
brand
sense.
new. She comes up and challenges. Excuse me, Asuka.
Hey, by the way, Shayna, last time I checked, Rhea was the one that took the fucking NXT belt off of you, bitch.
Facts.
Yeah.
And Nia and Shayna, mainly Nia, challenge Asuka and Rhea to a tag match next week.
Why does WWE do this?
1 week.
Like,
two weeks before WrestleMania. That's number one. Number two, why the fuck? I'm gonna look directly into the camera. Why the fuck do you keep putting your women's champion, your single women's champion,
Preach.
with her opponent
Preach.
in a tag team and have them in a program
Preach.
with the women's tag team champions?
Preach.
You don't have any other women. You need to have them tag. You need this to happen. No. You don't. This
Dumb.
story has been fine. But now you want to add
Yep.
Nia and Shayna, who need their own match at WrestleMania? Fucking stupid. That is the end of my rant.
This was dumb. And it's not even any shade necessarily towards Nia or Shayna, to be honest with you, but it was like, why? You know? Because like you said, they did this is exactly what they did with
Bianca
Sasha
and
Bianca.
Sasha.
Like,
Exactly.
yeah. Like, what the why? Yeah. Like, whoa, this is so dumb.
Like, we're just gonna move on.
I mean, I'm excited for Rhea Ripley's like in-ring Raw debut. Don't get me wrong, but Jesus, what a fucking wet blanket to throw all over
yeah,
that bullshit.
Rhea Ripley's
you know?
awesome. Asuka's great. Nia and Shayna are good. I mean, Shayna's better than Nia. Nia's the worst out of all four. That's besides the point. Why do you
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make any damn
continuously do
sense.
this? They just did this with
Hey.
Sasha and Bianca.
Logic.
They have none, and it irritates me. None.
No, I hear you. This was so stupid. It was just like, no, why can't you just let Rhea and Asuka shine? Like, what the fuck, you know?
Because they
Yeah.
like being, two women having the spotlight to themselves. No.
Like, I wouldn't even have been mad at like a tag match that like Asuka and Rhea were in next week where they were opponents with like a partner each. That would make sense to me, but why the fuck would they be partners? Especially after that. Rhea Ripley literally just threw a fucking table in Asuka's face.
Yep.
Why are we supposed to believe that they would have a united front at all? They're supposed to not like each other right now, you know?
Mm-hmm. And look how bad that screwed up Sasha and Bianca's storyline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're totally right.
I'm correct.
That's why I'm like, why are you doing the same exact thing with this shit?
A week or two after
Yeah.
you just finished the...
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I can't.
Yep.
You have all of these talented women, and you're doing nothing with them except just putting them all in the same storyline and having all of your titles be in one spot. You literally just did this with Charlotte and Asuka in the tag titles, and I think my brain's gonna explode.
Don't let that happen.
It might.
Don't explode your brain.
We're just gonna get to the end of Raw here because
No, fair enough.
Ricochet is backstage getting ready for his match against Drew. MVP comes up. Ricochet's just like, listen, this isn't about Lashley's offer. This is about me. I don't know the next time I'm going to get a title opportunity, so I'm going to go out there and beat Drew because I know I can. Cut to the match. Ricochet tries his damnedest, and like, we love Ricochet.
Yeah.
Underutilized. Another man who could be utilized more.
Thank you, Shane McMahon.
The match isn't super long. He goes for the 6:30, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what they said. I wrote down 6:30. I don't actually remember if that's how many times he goes.
Whatever it's called, yeah.
He doesn't land it. He like rolls out of it and straight into a Claymore. Legit killed Ricochet.
Oh my god. That was one of the cleanest Claymores that Drew's hit in a minute, man. Holy crap.
It's
was
the smaller guys. He hits it on them sometimes, and they fly.
Man. Yeah, I thought Ricochet was dead.
So
I was like, holy shit.
So, like, that happened. And Drew's just like, come on. Let's go. Basically taunting Lashley. Mustafa Ali, comes from behind, attacks Drew. They go straight basically to a commercial after Drew's just like, fight me.
Yep.
They have a match. Ali focuses mainly on Drew's knees, which is smart. Take out his knees. He can't hit the Claymore. Alas, that doesn't matter because he hits the Claymore anyways for the win.
He does.
Drew grabs a mic saying, everyone tried, everyone stepped up. Now why don't you come out here and finish me your damn self? Lashley comes out. They got to a commercial again. Like, as Lashley comes out and just standing on the ramp. Cut to coming back.
That was awkward.
I hated everything about that.
That was really awkward.
Saying, like, Bobby Lashley saying, oh, well, I didn't need anyone. Like, back and forth. Like, oh, your time is up. Yeah, Elimination Chamber, you beat my ass. But, like, whatever. You're afraid of me. Yeah. You know, tough guy shit. And those
tough guy shit.
Those are two of the toughest guys.
Tough guy shit.
Instead of hot girl shit,
McIntyre
it's tough guy
shit.
It's not hot girl shit anymore. It's I can't talk right now. I'm doing tough guy shit.
I like it. I like it.
Thank you. I thought really hard on that one. It's right on the fly here. And so they have a nice little tussle, and Baron Corbin.
I know. This was the most fucking random. I never expected this.
Baron Corbin, who was on SmackDown,
nothing.
by the way.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't matter. Attacks Drew. They have a nice little go back and forth, and Baron hits the deep six on Drew, and then Bobby Lashley proceeds to put on the Hurt Lock 3 separate times. It made me uncomfortable. Like, when he did it to Riddle, like, the first few times, and he just kept ragdolling him, it started to make me uncomfortable after, like, the second time. I was just like, I don't like this. Because Drew, we've talked about it before, Drew is so good at selling. It's his face, it's the noises, it's the small movements, him crawling.
Yeah.
Drew is too good at selling. It made me super uncomfortable.
And then Matt Riddle was just like small enough where like Lashley could really fucking ragdoll him, and like Riddle would just go limp and let him ragdoll him, and it looked fucking brutal. But when he puts it on either one of those dudes, they really sell it well.
They do, and I don't like it. I mean, it's good storytelling, and I saw I don't remember who tweeted it. They're like, oh, long-term booking, I guess, because when Drew came back to WWE, well, after he got injured in NXT and, like, he came back to be, like, Dolph's lackey or whatever, after that, there was, like, a brief, like, Lashley, Corbin, McIntyre faction that happened.
Oh, yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, I have odd, like, vivid dreams, like, in my mind about that. Like, doesn't make sense.
It wasn't good.
Exactly.
Really. But yeah, I remember it happening.
So they were just like, oh, long-term story, boy. Whatever. It's stupid. Why is it Baron Corbin? Kind of wish it was Samoa Joe. Matt Ritter decided to put the Evil out in the air. He was like, oh, what if Brock's music hits? I would have sobbed on the spot and there would be no recap. That's what would have happened. Nobody needs Bork lasagna, his Lego ass head, anywhere
Bork lasagna? Yo, Bork lasagna.
I saw that on Twitter or Tumblr or something a few years ago, and I was like, I'm taking it for myself. That's great.
That is one of the funniest things I think I've ever heard about Brock Lesnar.
I mean, he also
That's
looks like a
fucking
Lego.
dope.
He's a Lego head. Have you noticed this?
Oh, Brock, yeah, absolutely has a Lego head.
It's a Lego.
You know what though? I hear that he's a really cool guy outside of the ring and stuff.
That's fine and all, but like, quit trying to come back. Like, enough with these part timers, man.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I'm just saying that, like, I don't want him back either. But like, it's like, dude, he is kind of like, I don't know. But
that was the Raw recap. It's about the same length we usually do. There's a lot more rants in there too.
Yeah. And, you know, I feel about the same way about Raw as I do after it's over every week. You know, it wasn't bad. I watched a wrestling show that was too long, and Shane McMahon should be fired. But it was okay.
Raw was subpar at best. 3 hours, too long. You're underutilizing your talents. Again, you're putting people up front who shouldn't be up front. Shane and Jackson Riker. But
Hulk Hogan.
I mean, Double H, Terrence.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say his name.
How dare you? But yeah, that was the Raw recap. Thank you guys for watching. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
Stay tuned on Wednesday on this Twitch channel. So twitch.tv/putting you over. Possibly on Wednesday. I'm not going to start promising things again because I'm always wrong. There'll be the Dynamite recap.
You never know.
Wednesday on our Twitch, for sure, because I do it. NXT recap. And yeah.
Should be doing Dynamite though.
I should be doing Dynamite. That's neither here nor there. Yep. Maybe come after Mania. Perhaps.
Yeah.
We'll talk. My people will get in touch with your people.
I like that idea. People.
Okay. All right. But thank you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.